there's one badge that your player needs to have in the game, what is it?
Catch and shoot. Yeah, at first, because at the beginning, when your grade is low,
Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. It's the Dallas Mavericks. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all theirs. Once they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Here's the starting group for Kansas City. We've got Bogdanovich. Martin is out there with Toppin. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Schroeder in at the 1 spot. Here's Butler, and easy 2 points on the layup. Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talents. Rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
And so it's the Heat hitting on the board first. Schroeder kicks to Powell. Outside, Bogdanovich. From outside, off the mark. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Heat. Here's Hero. Goes back up. Martin with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Lowry can't get it to go.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
Lets it go with a 3. And it's Schroeder missing. Bogdanovich against Hero. Lowry can't get it to go.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Schroeder against Lowry. Schroeder passes to Toppin. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And, you know, we all know Schroeder can score now, but they're a nice assist to his wide-open teammate.
Butler kicks to Hero. Outside Lowry. Shot clock at 6. The wide open look for Love. Hits it from 3-point range.
Boy, it sure is a lot of fun watching Love bury these outside shots. I mean, when he's hitting from deep, it opens up things for everybody.
Now here's Schroeder. Kicks to Martin. Fires the 3. Love grabs the board. And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
Here's Schroeder. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. And that one's good. Schroeder.
And, you know, give Schroeder credit. Taking the contact like a man and staying in control.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Now, Hero. They get it back. Here's Love. Misses the layup.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Bogdanovich. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Lowry finds Adebayo. Outside, Hero. Back to Butler. Heat moving the ball around. That falls. Great assist by Love. Butler's got 6 points.
Nice read from the big guy. Love. His teammates appreciate that selfless attitude.
Schroeder with the ball. Butler covering. And that one's good. Schroeder.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Lowry against Schroeder. Lowry kicks to Butler. Here's Hero. Miami keeps it going. A new 14-second clock.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
A three from Bogdanovich. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Three-pointer.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Back to Lowry. A 3-ball. Here's Adebayo. And he can't bank that one in. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against the Brooklyn Nets.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Now here is Lowry. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Adebayo down low. He's guarded by Schroeder. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
Schroeder dishes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Heat. Trailing by 2. Passes it to Butler. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. Lowry against Schroeder. Pass to Martin. And here is Powell. The tray. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
And how about Harrell's body control, capable of still scoring even when the defense ups the ante in terms of physicality.
And Kansas City decides to take their first time out here.
Well, we know how Tyler Herro's a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the 6th Man of the Year winner, he really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Yurtseven's checked in for Adebayo. Zeller comes in for Kevin Love. Max Strus is checked in for Tyler Hero. And Walker subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Walker, following the score by Derrick Rose. Strus with it. Pass to Butler. Inside. Good saving. And it's blocked. Now O'Neal. Out to the right wing. Jacks up a 3. And they'll get another chance. Sims. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now, here's Strus. And there's the pass to Zeller. Walker against Rose. Lets it fly. Walker's shot is off. And Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season number.
And Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
Here's Walker. The Knights making their last shot. Butler finds Walker. Here's Zeller, and the dunk by Zeller.
With Zeller, you've got to get a body on him, because if you don't, he's going to hurt you on the offensive glass.
Drives to the hoop, and there it is for him. And the Knights lead by 4.
And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Butler passes to Yurtseven. And that one drops for him.
Able to get to the hoop with those nice handles, leading to an easy finish.
Rose looking around. The dish to Green. Back to Rose. Can't connect from 13 feet out. They've been trailing for a few minutes here.
But that could change right here.
Outside Butler. Back to Walker. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Yeah, Walker seemed unbothered by the defense there. Very creative with the rock in his hand.
And the Knights call time here.
And with UConn back in 2011, Kemba Walker introduced himself to the basketball world. That was an absolute all-time run in the month of March.
The Knights making a switch here. Prince is checked in.
Torian Prince.
Here's Rose. Driving the lane. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I really love when Rose goes hard like this, guys. I mean, still, even after the injuries, showing no fear.
Passes to Strus. Now here's Zeller. Outside, Walker takes it from 10, and it's Miami with another.
You know, Walker is fantastic at taking what the defense gives him, but that takes experience and patience.
Walker against Rose. Green, the pass to Rose. Back to Green. Prince kicks to Sumner. Offensive rebound. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, I like how Butler uses his body in the paint. Excellent at forcing the issue and getting the call close to the rack.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
The free throw drops for Butler.
Butler's leadership the last few years has really been admirable. I mean, the guy simply wants to win, and he's willing to pay the price to do so.
He hits both from the stripe.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Rose against Walker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, Rose plays with an angry physicality, which is really hard to match up against.
Kansas City shooting their first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both.
Well, I tell you what, this guy gives you everything he's got when he's out there. And that's what you love about Derrick Rose, how fierce he is as a competitor.
Here's Butler. And it's off the back rim, no good. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Kansas City ahead, up by 2. We'll take a quick break and get you back to the action.
Coming out on the court, your Miami Heat Dancers.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen, guys, from Kansas City.
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Miami Heat. Setting the floor for Kansas City. They've got Martin. Green is out there with Powell. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Bogdanovich in at the shooting guard position. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Following the miss by Kyle Lowry.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Now here's Butler. 6 to shoot. Powell pulls it in.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Schroeder with the ball. Butler covering. And Dennis Schroeder hits the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Obi Toppin's checked in for Jermichael Green. Now here's Butler. Toppin covering. Pass to Hero. Outside Lowry. Shoots it. Rebounded by Kansas City.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And it's Schroeder missing. The Heat trail by 4. And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Love checked in for Jimmy Butler. Schroeder against Lowry. Lays it up off the glass. Lowry's got his first 2 points.
You know, this guy just brings such heart and passion to the court. Lowry just doesn't let a little contact stop him from scoring.
Now here's Schroeder. Back to Martin. Fires for 3. And Kansas City misses again. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And Adebayo throws it down.
Lowry showing you the veteran smarts there, able to sniff out when the D has overcommitted and taking advantage.
Schroeder dishes to Bogdanovich. Powell, the pass to Bogdanovich. And the foul on Obi Toppin. That is his first foul of the game.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Hero. The 3. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Kansas City leading by 3. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. That one misses. And it's Miami the other way. Right side Lowry. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by Kansas City.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Count the basket.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And here's Miami. It's a 5-point game. Hero passes to Strus. Wallace with it for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Here's Toppin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Love. And the accepted wisdom is role players tend to play better at home than on the road. And I've always wondered, Clark, how does that affect them more than stars?
You know, I don't know if I actually buy into that. I do think there's a comfort level when you're at home. I think it's always a little more pressurized to be the home team because you have some additional distractions. Typically, role players are a little more inconsistent overall just based on their particular positions, but that's why you don't call them stars. You call them role players.
And the Heat call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Baseline jumper, and it's Miami with the rebound. Love's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
Lets it go from 14, and it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Strus. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Powell, that's good.
Dwight Powell really showing continuing confidence in his inside game, and I think he's only going to get better down there.
And when you think about veteran guard Dennis Schroeder, still such a shifty, unpredictable player.
Yeah, he really is because of the way he can change gears and play at different speeds. Very impressive. At his best, when he's putting blinding speed to use. He doesn't always unleash it, but when he does, it's very effective.
Now here's Schroeder. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And now a 7-point night lead. The pass to Strus. And here is Hero. Outside Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Kansas City. Toppin's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Schroeder's got the ball here for Kansas City. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Outside Bogdanovich. Another 3 for Kansas City.
You know, he started the game knocking down shots, guys, and now in the second quarter, he's taking it to another level.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Here's what Miami's going with right now. Yurtseven's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Cody Zeller comes in for Kevin Love. And Walker subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Rose. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Now here's Rose. He has 6. Count it. Good. Rose has got the lead up to 10 now for Kansas City.
Rose excels at driving and controlling his body in the air. A unique blend of power and athleticism.
And here's Walker. He's got 6. And it's Zeller atop the key. That's tipped.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shot.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Miami. That'll be a 5-second call.
Violation. Miami ball.
Strus with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Passes it to Butler. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Walker. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bogdanovich finds Prince. Here's Powell. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Outside, Walker. Back to Butler. Pass to Yurtseven. Butler with the ball. Guarded by Prince. The pass to Yurtseven. Back to Butler. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Down low, here's O'Neal. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And the Knights lead by 12.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Powell pulls it in. Kansas City leading by 12. Now Rose. He's got 8. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And that's what you want to see. They're doing a good job getting points in the paint here in the second.
And some changes here for Kansas City. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. 1:31 left to play here in the half. Walker against Rose. Launches it. Good on the triple.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
The Heat trail by 12. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
So good seeing Butler be this aggressive on offense. I mean, once he gets into a flow, he's hard to stop.
Rose kicks to Kleber, and the shot is good. Kleber's got his first points in this one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now, here's Butler. He's got 14. Fires it up. They get the rebound. Rich Saban. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Green passes to Rose. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Rose has got 13.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that can be a mistake, but they weren't shooting it especially well early on, so I think it makes sense to shy away from the triple.
Here's Butler. Second chance shot with 2 seconds left, and he lays it up and in. He's got 16.
You know, Butler has a tough-mindedness to him. He's persistent, he's aggressive, doesn't give up on plays, and I think plays with great energy and activity.
So it's Kansas City enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Derek, how's it feel to be back on the floor again?
It feels good, man, especially playing with my teammates. We have new teammates. We're just trying to come out here and just play hard and compete.
Good to see you back out here, Derek. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Checking out Kansas City. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
They're running some great offense right now, working the ball in the good spots, taking what the defense gives them, not forcing up shots. We'll see if they can maintain that discipline in the second half.
Kenny, what'd you think about Miami?
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down. Up, you got to get some help. That pretty much covers everything on the shot. You think they played their best?
No way, no way.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Bogdan Bogdanovich really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The wing set for them, Hero and Butler. Adebayo is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Lowry in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Hero. That ball's nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Heroes got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Heat. Schroeder against Lowry, and Toppin throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Miami with the ball. The Knights making their last shot. Pass to Lowry. Outside Butler. Goes up to the stripe. Rebounded by Kansas City. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Schroeder passes to Powell. Plays it up and banks it in. Powell's got 8 points.
And Powell doing a nice job using his length on these hard shots. I mean, excellent, and powering through the contact.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Butler. Here's Adebayo. To the inside. Here's Hero. Rebounded by Rhodes.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Lowry passes to Butler. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Looking to end the run. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And how about the moxie of this kid? Hero has flair to his game. He's fun to watch. And I tell you, he wouldn't be any fun to play against.
Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Rose. For Miami, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
Toppin finds Schroeder. And a miss there on the triple.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Here's Hero. The shot missing, and Kansas City will go the other way with it. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Lowry against Schroeder. To the middle. Here's Powell. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Heat. Trailing by 13. He kicks it to Butler. Pass to Love. Over Toppin. Miami no good on that time either. Kansas City leading by 13. Here's Bogdanovic. Love grabs the board. Love's got 5 rebounds tonight. Over in the corner, Hero. Such a wide open look. 12 points for Tyler Hero.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Schroeder looking over the floor. Bogdanovic goes in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And with the internet and social media, players Clark have so much more ability to engage with the public and be heard. Is that important?
Kevin, anytime you can empower folks to share their voice, their stories, and be authentic, in their own way. I think that's a positive. Player empowerment is something that social media avails, not only to players, but I think to everybody. It doesn't just bring attention to the game, but also causes and commitments players have to their respective communities and issues that are going on in the world. So I think it can be far more good than bad when you think about the platform of social media.
Now here's Love. Adebayo down low. Powell's there. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Kansas City leading by 13. Here's Schroeder. He has 7. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Schroeder's got 9 points.
So crafty and clever at finishing inside. Schroeder doesn't lack confidence trying to get it up and down from this area.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Schroeder. 9 points in the game so far. Kicks it to Martin. There's the pass to Powell. Outside Bogdanovich. Lets it go from deep. And it's Miami with the rebound. And a wide open look for Hero. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists in the game. Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And Miami making a change here. Yurtsevic's checked in.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is worth it.
How? And that one, good. He's got 10.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Butler kicks to Hero. Pass to Adebayo. Outside Lowry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Free throw drops for Lowry.
You can just see and feel the passion behind the play of Kyle Lowry. It's like he's always got something to prove every time he's out there, and that energy is contagious. It spreads to his guys as well.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Cody Zeller's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And Strus is subbed in for Butler. Now here's Schroeder. He's got 9. Here's Toppin. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Toppin's got 8 points.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Back to Hero. Releases. Rebounded by Kansas City. Toppin's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Bogdanovich, and the layup's good off the glass. And that's now 21 points for Bojan Bogdanovich. Hero passes to Lowry. Back to Hero. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
Walker's checked in for the Heat. And then for Kansas City, Green, he's checked in for Powell. Robert Covington comes in for Toppin. And Royce O'Neal subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat with the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. It's stolen by Schroeder. Right wing. Covington kicks to Martin. Nice ball movement by Kansas City. Here's Green. Makes it off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Back to Walker. Now, here's Yurtsevin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Robert Covington picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knights?
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And all game long, they work the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
They get it back. Outside for Martin. There's the 3. And no good that time. The Heat trail by 20. Here's Hero. Count that one. Hero's got 12 points in just the second half.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Outside, Martin. And Covington gets it to go on the assist by Martin. Martin's got his 7th assist in the game. Hero kicks to Strus. Zeller trying to free himself up, and he makes that one. And that's 18 points for Tyler Hero.
And this is why many are high on Hero. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over. Butler, he's checked in for Walker. And then for Kansas City, Sims is checked in, and it's Taurean Prince in for O'Neal. Schroeder against Hero. Green left side. Schroeder finds Green. Shoots the 3. Another shot, and it's finished off by Martin as he lays it in.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Outside Butler. Yurtsevin passes to Strus. He feeds it to Zeller. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, like most guys, the comfort zone inside for Zeller. The closer he is, the more effective he is.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Prince, right side, and stolen by Butler. In transition, here comes Miami. Snatched up. Here's Zeller. Passes it to Strus. Knocks down the 3 ball. Strus has got 6.
Yeah, you know, in Cody Zeller, I think they've got a guy who does all the little things like making good, smart passes and creating open shots for others.
Schroeder, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Knights lead by 15. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Trust each other. Let's get that ball moving. Right? Ball moving. No holds. No holds. Right?
Well, moving the ball is so important to these coaches.
I mean, it helps make the offense run smoothly, Kevin. When you move the ball, more scoring opportunities open up.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Setting the floor for Kansas City. Will be topping out there with Powell. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then there's Cody Martin. And it's Schroeder in at the one. Shoots from 12. Tries again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
And one of the more active big men in our league. Adebayo never stops working.
Free throw good, Adebayo. And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
Now here's Schroeder. He kicks it to Martin. Toppin passes to Bogdanovich. Connects from three-point range. Bogdanovich has got 24.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Pass to Lowry. Now Love. Over Martin. Rebounded by Kansas City. Powell's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
And so far, Bogdanovich's intensity on offense has been terrific. He could put up some big numbers if he keeps this up.
Now, Hero. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Shot from the top of the key. Again, the miss by the Heat.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Toppin kicks to Martin. Now the pass to Schroeder. Over Lowry. Here's Martin. And the layup is good.
Cody Martin.
And the Knights lead by 20.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
The free throw drops for Butler. And so Butler nails both of them. And Schroeder's got the ball here for Kansas City. 22 is their biggest lead. Toppin finds Schroeder. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Powell, the pass to Toppin. And he banks in the layup. And that's now 10 points for Obi Toppin.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
And the Heat all-time hit. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And two cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
To the paint, here's Butler. Doesn't go for it. Great D that time from Powell. Kansas City leading by 20. Schroeder outside. A three from Bogdanovich. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Yep, it counts. Hero's got 16 here in the second half.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
A three from Bogdanovich. And Kansas City misses again.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Outside Lowry. Pass to Hero. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. That's now 22 points for Tyler Hero.
From Kyle Lowry.
From deep. And it goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Last touch by Adebayo.
Team ball.
Miami on defense. 19-point game. Powell dishes to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. Here's Schroeder. Powell trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
That one good for 2.
Really well done there by Butler on the pass. He's a guy who demands the best from himself and the best from his teammates.
Bogdanovich passes to Martin. Powell kicks to Martin. Nice ball movement by Kansas City. Schroeder against Lowry. A 3 from Bogdanovich. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Shots good by Hero.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Kansas City leading by 17. Schroeder outside. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Hero. Ready by Bogdanovich. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And there's that vertical of Hero. Gets off the floor with ease and just hammers that one down.
Schroeder passes to Bogdanovich. The second chance effort. Count it. And the Knights lead by 17.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. Passes it to Lowry. The offensive rebound. Love trying to get open is Adebayo. And it's Love missing.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Powell, that's good.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
Butler finds Love to the inside. And slam dunk by Butler.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Kansas City leading by 17. Pass to Toppin. Back to Schroeder. It's stolen by Lowry. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. And slam dunk by Butler.
You got to tag Butler in transition. He's got the quickness and athleticism to shred defenses in the open floor.
And the Knights call time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Dwight Powell.
Well, you know, it's easy to understand why he's the choice given how well he shot the ball. I mean, just shooting an insane percentage really is what led him to this award. And it's because he was also actively looking to score. He was hunting his shots and was knocking them down.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, guys, I listened in on what the head coach of the Knights told his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now a timeout called by Miami. Bogdan Bogdanovic really making a difference here.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they've got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
Here comes the defense. Fans, make some noise for your Miami Heat dancer.
Adebayo kicks to Love. Outside Butler. And here's Lowry. The kick outside to Butler. No good on the triple. Kansas City leading by 17. Schroeder outside. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Outside Lowry. There's a minute 34 left in the 4th quarter. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And so Kansas City now.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for the Knights.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Bogdan Bogdanovic.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Banked in off the glass.
Dennis Schroeder.
So it's Miami now. Butler deciding where to go with it. To end the drought. Outside for Lowry. And so Kansas City takes the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.